What's going on, broskies? My name's SHIVOKI. Welcome back once again to another SMITE video, guys. This is patch 4.2, King of the Kappa. And before you say, yo, Shiv, I don't think this god's a real new god. It is a real new god, because Kappa is a real fucking thing. It's not something that Twitch created. It's not something that you guys created or gaming overall created. Kappa's been around for a very long time. Kappa, guys, Ninja Kappa is a huge thing. It's been around in Japanese folklore, Japanese mythology for a very long time. And it basically means the same thing. We kind of changed a little bit with our memes as our generation kind of adopted it. But no, Kappa's been around for a long time. So this is basically SMITE's way of kind of hat-tipping itself to Twitch, because Twitch is now partnered with SMITE, which is kind of cool. So this is actually a real god. He's the leader of Kappa. He is King Kappa himself, and he's the first Japanese guardian. I think the last Japanese god we're gonna have for a while here, and I'm really stoked about it because he looks kind of cool. He looks like Makoa, but truly, to me, he looks really, really badass. Like, awesome. Super cool detail. I'm not a fan of the hair on this side of his head, but everything else looks really cool to me. It looks like Makoa from Paladins. If you have no idea what that game is, you're probably better off. I'm just kidding. Fun game, so check it out, guys. Welcome to the video. Please leave a like, share, support. Comment down below what your favorite part of the patch is and what your least favorite part of the patch is, and I'll let you know my two things at the very end of the video. Also, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Join the Broskee Nation, have some fun, and be a badass, basically. Now, here we go. Look at this passive, guys. The passive called Water Bolt. Each time Kuzenbo, it's either Kuzenbo or Kuzenbo, so I'm gonna try to say it the correct way, which I think is Kuzenbo. So, each time Kuzenbo takes 2% of his maximum health worth of damage pre-mitigation, he is granted a stack of 1.5% damage reduction as the bowl on top of his head fills. Max of 10 stacks, so 1.5 times 10 a max stack is a pretty decent amount of mitigation, guys. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Nice amount of reduction. Stacks last for 10 seconds and a refresh each time he gains another. So basically, this is not something that's always on his head. It's always there, but it's not always filled. Literally, out of combat, it's empty. It's really, really good for a long team fight. Maybe a fight over Gold Fury, maybe a fight over the Fire Giant, maybe just a normal team fight anywhere. It's actually a really strong passive. Now, the thing about it, though, is it says right here, when he is knocked up, knocked back, grabbed, pulled, banished, or otherwise disrupted whatsoever, the bowl loses half of its stacks until he begins to fill it again. So, huge. To me, when you build Kuzenbo, you want to put on something to stop CC. Some amount of it. I'm telling you, some amount of it. It's a pretty big counter to him here. But overall, a very cool passive, guys. Reduction loss when disrupted is 5%, and the duration is 10 seconds. Now, Ninja Kappa is basically a little baby Kappa, a little Ninja Kappa is his number one, guys. Kuzenbo summons and throws his powerful Ninja Kappa, who can ricochet off of walls. After firing, if the Ninja Kappa bounces off a wall, it will travel 70 units from that point up to a maximum of 2 bounces. If an enemy god is hit by Ninja Kappa, it will deal burst forth from its shell and attack them. That's not written correctly. So I'm assuming it will deal damage and burst forth from its shell and attack them. So he literally throws out a shell. If it hits somebody, it bursts out and attacks you. It's like a Hoi ricochet. This is fucking dope. I haven't seen it yet. I didn't watch the patch notes at all. So I was really busy yesterday. So it's kind of cool. Cooldown in 16 seconds, guys. The damage starts at 70, max out at 210 with a 55% of your magical power. And the Kappa damage per hits is 25 early off and 65 later. Woo! The little gangster turtle kicking some ass. Now, shell spikes is his number 2, guys. The spikes on Kuzenbo's shell extend out, reflecting a percentage of the damage enemies deal to Kuzenbo back at them. Wow. While active, each time Kuzenbo takes damage, the cooldown of Ninja Kappa is reduced. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. Okay, so mana cost is 50, max out at 70. Cooldown is 14, and max rank is 12 seconds. Reflected damage percentage starts at 20, max out at 40. And the reduced per hit is 0.6 in max rank. So that's pretty nice. That's not a decent amount of reduction, believe it or not. That's pretty fucking cool. So with this ability, raw ults, Raijin ults, anything that does a lot of damage. Toth ults, Chiron, I don't know, anything that does a lot of damage, he can actually fuck somebody up. This is a pretty cool ability. And not only that, but it also reduces the cooldown on this ability, which actually has a pretty long one. 16-second cooldown. This only has a 12-second cooldown at max rank. So that's a really useful passive on that ability from Shell Spikes. Now, Sumo Slam is his number 3, guys. Kuzenbo charges forward, immune to slows and roots, damaging enemies, and using his immense strength to push the first enemy god he hits along with him. Each subsequent god he hits deals damage to both the god and the god Kuzenbo is pushing. Colliding with a wall will also deal damage to a push god. Wow. This is a strong move. This is a scary move. This is a good for lane clear move, I'm assuming. I'm assuming it goes, yeah, okay, yeah, damage the enemy means okay. This is good for lane clear. This is good for kind of using your passive well. You have your passive, you know, it will negate it if you get knocked up or pulled or something, or slowed, or rooted, and this right here will basically allow him to not get, what is that? He won't get, yeah, pretty nice, man. That's pretty awesome. Pretty nice damage too. 65 early up, 185 on 35% of your magic power, and also that does the damage when you hit the wall too. So stay tuned for that one, guys. Now, Watery Grave is his ultimate. That sounds badass. Kuzenbo pulls himself inwards under his shell and spins, summoning fierce currents that knock enemies back, increase his movement speed, and allow him to move freely in all directions. Whoa! Damage after the first spin is reduced by 50%. Cost is 100 mana. The cooldown is 100 seconds. The damage from the first hit, it starts at 60 and goes to 220, 40% of your magic power, and the damage per hit is 30 to 110 and plus 20% of your magic power. So it's pretty decent. I think the main thing is the movement speed and the ability that, wow, he pulls himself inwards and the shell spins, summoning fierce currents that knock enemies back. That's a huge, huge thing. That's a really cool ultimate. That's pretty cool. I'm excited to see what people do with it. So here's the other skin, guys. Kind of cool. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of that one. Looks like he's taking a shit anyway, but very cool skin. But look at this, guys. We've got Dreadlord Fafnir, a very badass looking skin. Not going to lie. Look at this gangster looking man. He looks cool. And I love his dragon form. It looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, my girl Nox, looking at her with the big old tiggle bitties. Very cool skin. Kind of reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. Very cool, awesome thing. I'm assuming that's where I got it from. I love it. Absolutely love that skin. Here, I saw this one on Twitter already. Swarm-centric Amuzen Cobb. I don't like Amuzen Cobb very much, but this skin is badass. I love the wings. Super cool skin. Whoever made this, you are the bee's knees. Get it? Okay, I'll stop. I love this skin. I'm a big Jingwei fan. Mini Metal Jingwei is the next metal skin we have in the game, and look at her with a badass little punk skirt, Scottish cool thing with spikes, and she even has the Rock On sign in her hand. I like it. It's cool. I probably won't buy it because I'm a poor little bitch. Now, Morgan Mastery skins look pretty cool as well. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the biggest fan of her. I thought I would like her a lot more than I do, but I'm sure some of you guys really like her. And Ajib Balonke also got an update fucking finally on his mastery skins, and he looks way better. And I'm excited to see it in game as well. Now we got Stupid Claps, Jingwei Dance, very cool. Hope it's like a metal dance where you kick some ass. And map changes, guys. Apophis. Base health increase, which I do agree with. That's a good thing there. Health per minute increase. Nice. Mana buff enhanced. The reduced CDR from 20% to 15%, and reduced MP5. Clash is a huge problem with me. I think Clash has a lot of issues, so I'm glad to see these changes. The damage buff, guys, increased respawn time from 90 to 120. Very good. I agree with that one too. Shadow of Apophis, the normal Apophis buff. Reduced magical buff gain. Okay, that's fair. 50 instead of 70, and the power gain 50 to 30. Okay, not bad. The Veil of Apophis enhanced buff is now 70. So the enhanced buff is the old one, and the new buff is, and the earlier one is kind of less. Conquest added channeling effects for the Titan when they are opening the portal in their base. Very cool. I like that. Item changes, guys. Not too many. Increased costs on the 8-point Shuriken from 1500 to 1700, very fair because it was strong, and increased costs from 2600 to 2800 on Wind Demon. I totally agree because the item is very, very good right now. Poison Star as well, reduced physical power from 30 to 20, ow, that hurts, and increased costs from 220 to 2400. Okay, that's fair. I mean, you get a little bit cheaper and a little bit less power, but still pretty nice. Now, Afro Titties, guys, updated the description of its ability to correctly indicate that Aphrodite shares 70% of all mana regenerated by Aphrodite, not 30%. So they fixed Kiss. Good job, high res. Read your shit before you hit enter on it, you know what I mean? Chiron, giddy up. Chiron now receives a physical power buff of 10 max to 50 for the duration of his charge. What? Oh shit, I'm like a Chiron video pretty soon here. I love Chiron. Censor is his ultimate. Increased damage from 100 to 280 to 130 to 310. Fuck yes, I like you guys a little bit today. High res, you're doing pretty good. Chronos, I fucking hate your face. Wheel of Time, increased magical powers. Oh my god. Oh god, no. Oh god. Increased basic attack power. Oh my god. Why? What? Oh no. No, why is he getting buffed? You fucks. Oh. He's getting movement speed increase, and he's also getting increased damage on stop time? What the fuck is this for? He's good. I think he's good at least. Holy fuck. Oh no, that's the one I fucking hate. Ugh. Oh my god, Nike. I like her a lot. Decreased bonus movement speed, bitch. No. Decreased power, no. From 6 to 10 to 4 to 8, and then the 3 to 7 to 2 to 6, and then increased cooldown on Rend. You bitch. Scotty will now retain her speed buff for 3 seconds after leaving performance. I like that. Cool. Decreased base mana. Decreased base magical power from 38 to 35. Also bonus. And tier defensive stance no longer heals twice at the first target hit. This ability can now caps at 3 heals. Whoa. Wow. Okay there. Jing Shin. Furious Roar. Fixed an issue with his rank 5 was dealing 4% of the target's maximum health per tick. That's kind of fair. Sky Cutting Axe. Fixed an issue where rank 2 of his ability was dealing 80 damage instead of 85. They fixed the ability to provide protection intended, and they also fixed the description. Good job. And Whirlwind of Rage and Steel. Fixed an issue where rank 3 of this ability would grab targets longer than intended. I agree. That's probably an issue. Guys, holy shit. Overall, a pretty cool patch. My main thing I fucking hate is the Chronos buff. That is, I fucking hate that. That's disgusting. Well, I have to make a video on him now, because he's a dickhead. People are like, oh, those numbers are not that big, SHIVOKI. Attack power, 35. It's basic attack. Those are the worst part about him. The base that Chronos is the scariest part. Fucking Soul ADC is my favorite god in the game right now. Even Fenrir can go away, sadly. Soul ADC is my favorite god right now. But now Chronos ADC, oh my god, I hate it. I hate it because it's gonna kick my ass. That's why I hate it. It's cool, but I hate it. And my favorite thing, hands down, I'm not gonna lie, it actually might be the Chiron buff. I think Chiron buff might be my favorite thing. Chiron buff my favorite thing. And also the changes of Clash. The god, I'm about. He's cool. I'm excited about him, see him in game, but I wish they brought like Izanagi or something different. Or I don't know. I wanted to see Izanagi in the game. So hopefully he comes in the game. Hopefully he's badass. I'm excited for it. But let me know what you guys think about this patch. I think it's pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. It is patch 4.2 King of the Kappa. Have a good day, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite thing is and your least favorite thing is. And also subscribe for more content from your Broskee SHIVOKI. And I will see you bros next time. Deuces, motherfuckers. Deuces.